put out some announcements here. Various channels here. Got it. Go here. Let's toss up some shout outs here. So Foxy Man is currently doing some Battletoads. I'm watching his stream in the background. You might even hear it actually over the. I should probably mute that for now. No, actually, never mind. It's not just yet. Okay, and I think Sark might be on already. He's not. Okay. I was watching Rockstar Lexi earlier, so I'm gonna give her a shout out as well. Oh, we're just getting set up here. Okay. Alright, so I just double checked with Sand. Sand's gonna be away today again. Super busy with work. So we're just gonna fly solo, as has been kind of our wont of late. We're gonna be going over the most recent RE sets, and we'll be doing talking about community achievements, and then we move into some Monster Hunter or maybe some hardcore or something. Okay, so we're hearing stuff from this chat, and Foxy might be joining us a little later. So we're just gonna start in here, and go with here, and I'm gonna mute.
Hey,
that for now, because we got Fox in the background here. All right. Hey, Melky, welcome in, sir. So as I was saying earlier, the point of this particular little RE review show thing is just going over retro achievement sets, the last week's worth of new sets. They'll have here they also do homebrews. They do hacks of things like a Mega Man hack or a Final Fantasy hack or something like that, in addition to the games themselves. And just for the sake of a little brevity, because there's usually quite a few sets, and this is just the second page of them, I kind of skip over the hacks and the homebrews, because most people aren't quite that interested in those. And we also skip over the revisions. So we are interested in starting at the 14th. We're looking for new sets. Here we've got Tiny Toon Adventures, which was a prototype game. So we will talk about this one. So Tiny Toon Adventures, I think there's a Game Boy game for this one, and maybe a NES game. Hey Knocker, welcome in. Let me give you guys some shout outs here as well. Oh, I have myself on cooldown. Let's try that again. There we go. And there's Knocker playing some Rockman. Going for probably one of the achievements there. Anyway, so here's Tiny Toon Adventures, which is a 2D platformer. There's a couple different games. Oh yeah, there is a lot of different Tiny Toon games. This was the prototype on Atari Jaguar. I can't say I'm super interested in checking this one out. But let's see here. Got Extra Lives, Deathless, first level. Play with the different characters. There might only be 2 levels. So that's probably a pretty easy set, only 13 achievements. All right. Next new one here is that's a homebrew. Next new one up here is Separation Anxiety. Oh, was that a new one last week? Okay. We saw Sark was playing this one, Sarconius. Very, very boring game. Not a whole lot of mechanics to this one, and some very basically unavoidable hits from some of the bosses. Metal Kitty TV set. Her sets can all be described as meme badges. Interesting. Uh, I take it you're talking about the Tiny Toon Adventures one with that. Um, so this one, I think they fixed the set in the course of events. Because there was one of the devs was watching Sark play, and there's a there's achievements here for yeah gathering the different hero icons, which are like summons that you can use. Um, I would say they're almost kind of required for some of these levels, especially on hard difficulty. Um, but it was bugged out, so he wasn't able to get the achievements, and they gave him, I think, a manual unlock on them. Um, but then they supposedly fixed them in the uh, course of events there. But I would not recommend this beat 'em up to play. If you're going for the achievements, maybe there's probably not gonna be a lot of masters. Um, Looks like Lexi started playing it. But oh wow, there's already quite a few masters. Maybe I should take that back a little bit. Um, Not especially a hard game, but very boring. Um, let's see here. Who knew the creeper? Oh yeah, yeah. Spidey has a pretty uh distinct animation in that one as he just walks around the stage. Um, okay, so we got visions. Here's another new one. That's a hack. Um, Another wizardry game on the Game Boy. Okay, I thought we had. I guess they've already added some other ones, and this is just yet another wizardry game. There are a lot of wizardry games. Oh yeah, there's up to 6, 7. Okay, so maybe they're on a quest to get all the wizardry games covered. That's cool though. I definitely gonna want to play some of these. Um, so there's a lot of basically storyline. These are probably storyline Chivos. Uh, Mania mode. Interesting. Not sure what that is. Um, okay, collect one of each weapon, armor, shield, helm, hand, item. That might be. In some of these games, that can be a little tricky. And then fully mapped floors. So that's not a bad achievement set, I don't think. Yep. I'm definitely going to be going through some of these wizardry games at some point. I know Hardcore also enjoys those. Let me give Hardcore a shout out since I'm talking about him. He's been having some serious insomnia troubles lately, so if you're the praying sort, keep him in your prayers. He's a good dude. Um, Here we've got a pinball prototype that came out on Magnavox Odyssey 2, which is one of those late 70s consoles. Um, uh, these sound like some interesting. Um, Usually with pinball games, you get like earn so many points, like this one. Um, but this is an interesting set. Okay, it's like do some interesting things with it, as opposed to like um on a particular pinball table accomplishing some goal. Nudge in all four directions. Flip your flipper 100 times with the ball in play. Uh, Launch the ball by pressing down on controller 2. 50 times. Score points with baskets in a single game. Well, that might be worth a go sometime. That's a very different set. I see Sark is the resident pinball master. He's already mastered that one. And the dev is mastered, it looks like. So that's a good sign. He QAs his own work. All right. Then we got here's another Matty Kitty TV one. Tom and Jerry the movie on Game Gear. Game Gear games are usually pretty simple, especially the platformers. So this is probably a pretty easy set. All hearts, 15 apples. Interesting. That could be kind of fun. Just Tom and Jerry, cartoon violence. Could be pretty easy set. I'm gonna go ahead and toss that on my one play. Might as well. I'm gonna put this one on as well. And this one, if I didn't already. Okay, so we were looking at that one. This one's a revision, this one's a new one. Albert Odyssey. I think Saiyan was talking about this game for a bit there. This is another Working Designs game, which may be a side of some question, but it's also Sunsoft. So, okay. I imagine was that this one or maybe some other one? Because this one's just got a new set apparently. So there looks like there's one on Super Nintendo with no achievements. Okay. Oh, I see. So you put the request in this week. Got it. Well, I do like my RPGs. And it's a Saturn game. Saturn always needs more love. Looks like a lot of these are probably story-based achievements. Obtain all the treasure in Chestoria. There's a Chestoria that has treasure. Let's see here. That's an interesting one. Another obtain all treasure. These are always kind of fun to me because I always like exploring. In RPGs, I like exploring the dungeons, finding all the loot. Jaeger was saying the localization for Working Designs isn't bad like Faye. I think usually the problem with Working Designs isn't so much their translations and localizations. Like they have a few things where they add, off-color jokes and whatnot. That's not such a big deal. But the big problem is when they start adding in difficulty, where a game is already fairly difficult. Like, JRPGs are aimed at a pretty niche group of gamers to begin with. So they're typically not like, I wouldn't call them super difficult, but they're not easy either necessarily. But then Working Designs is known to come in and make some things they add tedious difficulty. It's not even like good difficulty. But just by adjusting stats and things. That's usually the problem with Working Designs, more than anything else, I would say. What else we got here? Complete a side quest. Without using any buffs. Not having played the game before, I'm not sure how difficult that is. That sounds potentially difficult. Looks like it could be a fun set for an RPG. Alright, what's next? Got revisions for Mega Bomberman, SNK versus Capcom. I didn't even know there was a Mega Bomberman. This is the Sega version. Hey, Luna, welcome in. We are going over the new sets for the last week from Retro Achievements. Here's another Bloodborne video. Very cool. Ah. I see. Alright, well, I do eventually want to get to all the Bomberman games, so I'll put that on my list. We've got a new one for Oh No, which is an action game. This looks potentially interesting. Complete episode 1 without using a checkpoint, without continuing. That might be damageless. Maybe. This looks like something Sark would play. Let's check it out. So, Oh No, PlayStation gameplay. And I'm gonna mute. I've got Foxy playing in the background here, but you don't want to hear Foxy, so let's do this. Weird Japanese running game. Roku mode? Huh. Okay.
Let's go!
Okay. This actually reminds me of the Pepsi Man game. Yeah, this probably plays a lot like the Pepsi Man game. Wow. That's a weird one. I think that comment is right on. Weird Japanese running game. Is that what that comment said back here? Oh no, what was I looking at? I guess it was just a comment on the title of the video. That okay. That looks like a fun time. Okay, that's interesting. There you go. Oh no. What else we got here? We got an Oddworld game. These are usually pretty fun. These are like puzzle platformers. So this was the one on PlayStation. Let's see. Just completion. Find all the Mudokons. You know, I've played just a little bit of one of these games. I've never really like played all the way through or been like a huge fan of the series. Might be worth a try sometime. The one I played was fun for the time I was playing it. 17th secret area. Okay. So lots of secret areas. Lots of collecting dudes on the levels. No quick saving allowed. Interesting. Oh! Get to the final exit in less than 2 minutes, 40 seconds? Can you beat this whole game in less than 2 minutes? That's crazy. Or maybe that's on that one level. So there's some time-based ones. I'm not a huge fan of the time-based achievements in general, but they're not that bad. They're kind of appropriate in racing games, of course. I don't know. That might be interesting. I'll go ahead and toss it on the list. It's a fairly sizable set though. All right, what's next? We got Montezuma's Revenge featuring Panama Joe on the Master System. Master System's another one I really haven't investigated many of the games on to any great degree. OWAS and Master System Marceau in our community, who I will give a shout out here, are huge fans of it and are very much Sega do what Nintendo don't kind of folks. Well, OWAS more than Master System Marceau, but they're very cool streamers. Master System Marceau does a whole lot of speedrunning of racing games. So Outrun, Outrunners, I think he holds world records, at least in like the top 10 for many different versions of Outrun. Anywho, what do we got here? We got complete. Obtain 5,000 with the outline of flames. Complete all 11 stages. So continuous. There's a 1cc challenge in this one. There's Outrunners. Not sure what system are still playing that one. Okay. This one's 2D platformer. So this could be interesting. Good old 2D platformer with where were we here? Montezuma's Revenge. We got one for Dangerous Seed on the Mega Drive, Genesis. Got a giant, got a bunch of bugs. Looks like shoot 'em up with bugs. Okay. No continues. So 1cc. You do not have to 1cc expert mode, it looks like. That's cool. So if you're a big fan of shoot 'em ups, let's go see this one. So it is Dangerous Seed. Go. Got some cool music here. Definitely seen a lot of Mega Drive games that shoot 'em ups that are more impressive. I feel like the multi-linear in here has kind of the sprites. Excuse me. I think that's early Mega Drive game. The bosses maybe. Take this one from the bosses. Ooh. See, what is the boss? Like kind of like a what do you call that? Venus flytrap kind of. But with a tank. Design. And I hate the music. That might be cool. That would be one for Mr. Saiyan. Let's toss that on our reviewer roundtable suggestions. Because I bet there are a few people in Scanlines that would enjoy that one. I'm gonna give Scanline here as a shout out here. And this one was Danger Seed. Danger. Those are the bros. 80s Bro Ken, 80s Bro Kit, Chris. Um, they have a show that they do Monday nights. Okay, so keep going here. We got Final Fantasy Chronicles Chrono Trigger. This is the PlayStation one. I thought I saw this one already had a set before. Definitely toss that one on. Okay, so a lot of story-based ones. Get to at least the Nizabel round of the battle mode of Lavos before failing and witnessing a tragedy. Ah. Okay, so that's one of the bad ends. Witness the falling out between family royalty. Aim for rescued money. Son. Great Enigmatic Man. Obtain all the treasure. Red mail, blue mail, white mail, black mail. Defeat a rebel. Alright, so there's some pretty specific here. Specific achievements here. Gotta use Chrono, Luke, and Marl for a boss here. Frog, Specco. And a regular new game, level less than 45. No Green Dream or Lifeline. Ah. Beginning or the end of the Ocean Palace. Okay. So you have to do that on your first new game, level less than 45. That I think Cassie was talking about that one. That's pretty tricky. It is. This is Gal's set. Yep, yep. Um, oh, Foxy's still going. That's cool. What else is new? We got Track and Field on Game Boy. Um, so this is a sports game. Oh, cool. I've never been huge into the sports games. So I don't know if this is good or bad or what. But grow flowers with your arrow. Interesting. Smash a flying saucer with your hammer. Okay, so there's some pretty fun Easter eggs in this game, I guess. Archery, triple jump. Actually, I did play was it there was some game I played that had like the hot dog and some other skiing things. It was like a Winter Olympics game that was pretty fun. So I don't know. This could be fun. I know I played the original NES Track and Field, and it's different. It's not my favorite game, but it's interesting. Gal's next projects are some stuff for GameCube launch, mainly another X Collection set. Oh, something for you and Foxy to look forward to. You guys have pretty much all of the, or are close to having all of the Rockmanics and Rock Band games, right? We've got a Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots on Nintendo DS. This is a beat 'em up. A beat 'em up with Nicktoons characters? Interesting. Oh, Invader Zim. Okay. This is automatically on my and Gur. This is automatically on my on the playlist. Sorry, I have kind of nostalgia for Invader Zim. That was one of my favorites growing up. Real short cartoon, but fun. Foxy ain't doing X Collection anytime soon. He's dreading doing X5 and X6 standalone. Yeah, I remember you guys talking about that. I want to say the X games from well, at least from what you guys have said, it seems like the X games kind of hit their peak at 4, and he still needs to finish X4. On a full gameplay walkthrough. Oh wait, this is on PS2 as well. Let's look for the NDS. There we go. Okay, so it looks like your main characters are SpongeBob. That's kind of lame. I'm not a huge SpongeBob fan. Okay, so your Nicktoons character is beating up toys. And Robot Worm. You can skip around to a boss somewhere. What kind of boss? That might be a boss. You don't get a change in the music for the boss, that's what it says. Huh? Get him back. That's something. You do some context-sensitive stuff. Well, whatever. I am less excited about that game. I know that now that I see it. Hey Wolfie, welcome in, sir. We're going over the last week's worth of RA sets, as usual, for the RA review. We were just looking at Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots on Nintendo DS. Here we got a Ganchan on Super Nintendo. This looks very cute. It's a maze chase game. Okay, so kind of like a Pac-Man. Complete stages. Get score. Hard difficulty. I'm not sure what that is, not having played the game. 3 live setting. Okay, so that's probably like a 1LC maybe. No power-ups. No guard. I feel like to say if this is a good set or bad set, you'd have to have played the game and know some of these things. Get some secret players, secret characters. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, Punch Some Ducks. The name alone is goofy. All right, let's check this one out. Ganchan, SNES gameplay. I've never heard of that company. Oh, that might have been the avatar of the long player here. Okay, so I got some Pac-Man mechanics going here. Here's some things that let you collect enemies. Guess while it's active. Your enemies are like emotes, it looks like. This actually kind of reminds me of the oh, you have to like take it back to base. Okay, so you don't actually have to eat anything to collect those guys. Huh. I'm guessing that's an enemy that you want to deal with. Interesting. Got some different stages. Some different music. that other face thing for this guy too. Okay, so he might be in kind of like a competition with the CPU here. Oh, somebody died? Or is that oh, that's a different level. Underwater. Beware of sharks. Pac-Mania, the Ibisu modern puzzle game. Yeah, they added Ace Odyssey. One of the puzzle platformers. The one on the PlayStation. We talked about that earlier. Yeah, okay. So this is pretty neat. I'm gonna add this to our list. I'm gonna add it to my want to play. This is Ganchan. This is SNES. That could be kind of cool. I've not played Flicky, so I'll Cosmic is a fan of Abe's Odyssey. Yeah, I think they're pretty well received games. Kingdom Hearts 2. There you go. If you're familiar with the Kingdom Hearts games, I am not a huge fan of them. Just because I'm not a huge fan of sort of post PS2 or well PS2 and post Square and Disney, but I don't know. The series has its fans. It's not a bad action 3D action platformer game. I think some of the bosses in the first game, I remember Ursula being kind of a pain. Really more tedious than fun or difficult. But anyway, not a bad series. How's the set here? Okay, so limit your levels and beat enemies within certain times. Manage mechanics. Complete the story. Crowd mode, critical mode. I don't know whether I'd like it or absolutely hate it. This one has been in development since PS2 launch about a year ago. I mean, the Kingdom Hearts games are pretty big games, right? So it makes sense that it would take a while. Honeypot minigame. Wow, there's a lot of achievements here. And a lot of them are mini games. That's interesting. So I haven't actually played Kingdom Hearts 2, so I'm not familiar with what these what all the mini games are. I remember one had the between level mini game that was a shoot 'em up where you're like building a gummy ship or something. You fight with that, and then there's I think it had an arena when you get to Hercules stage, where you could fight Sephiroth, if I remember right. It's kind of lame story wise at that point, at least to me anyway. But it kind of spawned. I think it did kind of spawn the Dissidia series out of that mini game. Anywho, oh man, this achievement set just keeps going and going and going. Defeat the Lingering Will without using summons. 500 higher. Well, that's quite the set. And it's already got some masters? No. It's already got some high scores. No masters yet on this one. 289 achievements. So if you're a big fan of Kingdom Hearts, that might be up your alley. What else we got here? We got Hack for Legend of Zelda. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. I didn't know that had a game. I am interested. Visual novel. This is one of the fun shows in kind of the Adult Swim, Hanna-Barbera parody series, kind of. I don't know who all was involved with it, but it was kind of fun. Second bonus crest. Okay. I don't imagine this is a very long game. probably a visual novel you could probably beat in one sitting. That might be good. Kind of in the same vein as that was the game I was playing a while back. Well, I mean, that was more of a puzzle game, but what was it? My brain is blank. Anyway, Kingdom Hearts 2 is much better than the first one. Interesting. Maybe I will give that a shot then at some point. I don't know if I'll go for the full achievement set, 289, but I might go for at least beating that game or something. Playing it and beating it sometime. Yeah, I think I already did that, but this one looks interesting. I never even knew there was a game like that. That's cool. There's the Final Fantasy V Advance that got a revision. Is that a Foxy?
Hello. It is indeed a Foxy.
You are right on time, sir. We were just going through the list, and we just now got to Final Fantasy V.
See, I timed it just right. I knew I would.
Well, welcome in, sir.
Well, thank you. How's it going? What have you guys been discussing tonight? What is the big cool and the big ugh that you guys have been talking about?
Well, so we've been going through the new sets that came out, and so far the coolest ones, to me anyway, are so there's a Chrono Trigger set on PlayStation.
Yep.
Which I want to play all the Chrono Triggers eventually and
nice.
master them all. That's a heavy undertaking, so maybe
it is a very heavy undertaking. I do recommend if you're going to start with the Super Nintendo, then go to that one. The Super Nintendo one, it's kind of I mean, it's there. You'll get it done, whatever. But this one is the new one that came out, very focused on no new game plus, minimal levels. Make sure it kind of bars you in for a lot of these battles. So highly recommend if you are either just getting into Chrono Trigger or you just want to do like a badge for Chrono Trigger, start with the SNES one. So
yeah, I know. Without even before I had heard anything about retro achievements, back when I was playing Super Nintendo emulators, like in the 90s, I did beat Chrono Trigger and got like probably good 2/3 of the endings.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's still my favorite game to this day. And it holds a lot of memories with me and my cousin, but at the same time, just something I can play over and over and over again, and I never get bored. I enjoy it. So
yeah.
Get it. So what else have you guys been talking about?
There's a beat 'em up that looked a little bit disappointing, but there's a Nicktoons beat 'em up that got a on Nintendo DS. There's a really interesting game that looks kind of like Pac-Man, called Gan-Gan-Gan-Chan. And
wait, Gan-Gan-Gan-Chan. That was mentioned. Oh shoot, is Chrono working on that? Someone's working on that game. I know someone's been working on that game because they mentioned that in my chat yesterday. So, Gan-Gan-Gan-Chan.
It looked fun.
Nice.
So I added it to my list of. I'm keeping kind of a going list for things to add to the RR wheel.
Okay.
Just things that strike my interest. We also saw this shoot 'em up called Dangerous Seed. Graphics for most of the levels aren't super impressive, but music's pretty kicking.
Dangerous Seed I don't know of. Huh. Hey, as long as music's the big part for me. If the music sounds good, I'll give me crap.
Yeah.
Give me all the crap as long as the music is really good. Yeah. Except no. There's a few games I'm like, nope. Lord of the Rings on SNES is a big nope. The music's great, but nope. Waterworld, nope.
And then I guess the other one that we've come across so far that stood out was Oh No, which is this running simulator.
Oh no.
It looks a lot like Pepsi Man. I could bring it back up again.
Oh no.
PlayStation gameplay.
Oh gosh, the badge. It kind of reminds me of what's that game? Point Blank? A little bit. Point Blank? It was like a gun shooter. Oh my god, what in the world is going on with this video?
Are you watching the stream?
I'm watching on the stream, yeah.
Yeah, we came across it and we were like,
I like it. Why are they forcing themselves into the men's bathroom? No, go to the other bathroom.
Yeah, but this one definitely reminds me of Pepsi Man.
A little bit, yeah.
In terms of mechanics, but it's definitely got its own style.
Pepsi Man mixed with Parappa the Rapper. Yeah, I'm getting.
Yeah, that's
I get it both of that. Yeah. Good evening, Cosmic.
Hey, Cosmic, welcome in.
Am I really loud? Oh no. It's weird because you play as two characters. I don't know. It's okay. Well, I'm convinced this game is pretty amazing. I would say 10 out of 10, maybe 11 out of 10. Definitely play it.
Yeah, I decided not to put that one on the RR.
Wow, really? I think that'd be great for the RR. Yeah. I want to see people play that one.
I feel like I put a lot of really weird ones on there, so I'm trying to tone it down maybe a little bit.
Yeah, but see, like what I've always not complained, but I've always said like the other games, the other one didn't feel like a game because you can sit and let it run itself. This one's a game. You have to actually jump and concentrate and everything. It's goofy. You know me. I like Mystical Ninja. Of course, I'm gonna like Goofy.
All right, fair enough. I've put it on my RR ideas for later list.
Yes, for late. I think that's a great idea. I'd be down to play that.
Okay, so that's where we've been so far, and Final Fantasy V. We usually kind of skip past the revisions and things.
Oh, my heart.
We're more interested in the new stuff, but I figured if you had time today to come on, which you have, you're here.
I do. I'd be. The floor is mine. Well, guys, Final Fantasy V. It is a game I just badged yesterday, and the revision dropped at 3 p.m. today. So my 93 achievements turned into 172 achievements, and I wasn't expecting that many. I knew there was going to be a revision. Here's the thing. Before I started the set back in July, I knew they were going to do a revision.
Mm-hmm.
And no, it has 172 achievements, I think, doesn't it?
172, yep.
Yeah. You're talking about the thing over there. Sorry, I saw the 97 achievements in chat. I'm like, what? Yeah, no, it has 172 now, and half of them are really monotonous. Like they're not. It doesn't really add anything to the overall set. I'll give you an example. I read one where there's a dragon flower thing you fight, and you fight the dragon flower in the weeds, but you have to beat it with a specific character. And I'm like, why? I mean, I understand there's a plot and things going on in this outside story, but why do I need to go back through this entire game to the middle of the game to fight a boss just to beat it with one character? And there's like a fight where you fight 4 crystals, each representing an element, but you have to use your corresponding characters to, like, because they each represent an element, and they each have to fight that crystal. It's like, oh, my heart. All I was doing was throwing coins and winning. That's all I had to do before. And now I have to concentrate and make sure each character's attacking the exact character they need to. And it's all monotonous. Huh?
It's only a 5-pointer too.
Yeah. My favorite one I read, and it's defeat the final boss using level 5 death. Well, to use level 5 death, you have to use the thing is his levels have to be divisible by 5. Mm-hmm. And so in order to do that, you have to mix a concoction you throw at them and they gain 10 levels. But then you have the Dark Spark to have the levels, and then gain levels, have the levels, gain. You have to go back and forth so much until you can get the blue. But it's so monotonous. It's like, I mean, it's stuff that doesn't need to be in there. But hey, you know what? This is goofy enough. Let's add it. Huh?
I was gonna say I kind of like the achievements that have you play the game in a way that is different than you normally would, or that gets you to play, try out different classes or something like that. Things like that. But this is just so super specific.
Okay, I like that too. I do enjoy that, My only gripe is Final Fantasy V is a game where any character can become anything you want it to be. They are all strong. They're all good in magic, attack, or whatever. It depends on how you which jobs you master. That's all it really is. So if you master all the jobs with all the characters, which is one of the achievements, by the way, all you do is switch them to freelancer, and they're all the same stats, same everything. So there's not a lot of characters you're not going to use. You know what I mean? So it's like so having to go back through the entire game to do specifics with like, oh, fight this boss specifically with this character only. It's like, why give us the monotonous makes no sense. But oh well, that's how it goes. Hey, they took away my my Teenagers of Light Chivo, which I beat the game. It's a minimalist run. You have to be at a really low level and beat the game. They took away that entire one. It was a 50-pointer that I worked really hard on. Probably took me the longest out of everything, and it's gone. Completely gone.
Do they have that in the subset here, or?
Huh?
Do they have that in the subset?
Maybe. Do we have a subset? I don't even know if it has a subset.
There is one here, which is.
But that's probably for the Super Nintendo game, not Advance.
4-Job Fiesta for Game Boy Advance.
Nope. That's different. That's a different thing altogether. Yeah. But yeah, that's my little rant. But you know what, guys? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get it done. You know, that's just how it goes. I'm gonna have to play through the game one more time. I've already played through 3-4 times or something like that, because I had to get all the bestiary stuff. But now that all the bestiary, all that, I don't have to fight monsters. I don't have to collect every treasure chest in the world. I think I'm okay. But I love that it popped right after I badged it yesterday.
Yeah, that's definitely a Murphy's Law in action right there.
Teenagers of Light was simply demoted. I didn't even see it when I looked at the list.
Oh, is it still there?
Is it still there? When I looked earlier, the thing is, I was just getting ready for stream for the most part. Got home, got things ready, got everything. I didn't get to look at the entire list. If Teenagers of Light is still there, it's unofficial now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Nope, I understand that. It's not that. But the thing is, it's not that bad. I mean, it is, but it's not. When you have Chemist and you mix and you can gain your levels, you just gain your levels back that way, and then you just toss coins and you win. It's not that hard, but
there's a leaderboard here for low level game. So I guess finish the game with the lowest amount of experience.
The lowest amount of experience you can do, I believe, is level 4. Level 4 is the lowest you can do altogether, I think. That might be the PlayStation set. PlayStation set might still have that. So
it says it's for the Game Boy Advance here, but
yeah,
how do you even finish the game with only 146 experience?
The thing is, the bosses don't give you experience, and there's a blue mage spell you can learn eventually called Doom. It's your best friend. Doom will destroy an enemy, and you gain no experience, but you will still gain the job points, so you can bring your jobs up. So, yeah. You can capture things as a Beastmaster, like a Pokemon. You capture them, and you don't get experience, but you get the job points and all that. So there's ways around getting experience in this game. The thing is, the Teenagers of Light, I made it harder for myself than I should have, because I could have easily done it minimalist 20, but I seriously tried to get the lowest level I could, and my lowest level team was 4s and 5s. That's all I could do. 2 level 4s, 2 level 5s. But I could easily done 3 level 4s. So, yeah, it's an interesting set, but I think definitely ready to move on.
Congratulations on that. Anyway, were you I kind of had to start just because I had already scheduled this, so I had to start while you were still playing. Were you able to
Oh, no
badge
problem.
Battletoads?
Oh, I'm far from badging it, but thank you. I got a lot of work to do. I probably would have ended sooner, but then Frank came over. And I'm like, Frank, no, I was going to raid you, no, because he was working on RA stuff too, and I thought, man, you know, that's what I try to do. I look and be like, okay, who's doing RA? But he's working on Banjo Tooie. I don't know if you, once in a while you look at people's profile pages and see what they're up to, but yeah, Pulse XP has been going hard on Banjo Tooie. I last night tried to go hard on the Mystical Ninja Game Boy game, and that game kicked my butt. So
Yeah, for
yeah,
the second part of this thing, I usually try to go through the list of
okay,
what people have been up to for the last week.
all right, that's cool.
So
Very cool.
you're welcome to stick around for that if you want. I think that was all the way through all of the new sets. Um, so that was actually pretty short a short amount of new sets because
Yeah, not a lot came out.
last week was crazy. Last week was like 2.5 pages we went through. But yeah. Oh, and the other one I should mention, the other one that caught my eye here is the Harvey Birdman Attorney at Law visual novel for PS2. I never knew that existed. So
I didn't know that existed too. There's a lot of really weird unofficial ROM hack games, and then there's a lot of official games. I'm like, what?
yeah,
So
but
I get it.
this is a cool way to find out about some of those things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, so looking at the weekly, I'm gonna start from the bottom and head up. We can see Cassie is, as usual, Cassie's at the top here. It's usually either her, Sark, or Chrono.
Yeah, Cassie's been hard at foot. She's been playing the she's been playing Chrono Trigger on the PS1, so
Ah,
she's getting a lot of points that way.
very cool. So here's Lord Pookums. Let me give him a shout out since we're talking about him. Pookums is a real cool dude. I think I met him through Vance's channel actually. He's really really skilled. I watched him badge Alien Soldier in like two sittings or
Wow.
two streams. Just really really good at learning a game, picking it up.
Oh
Doing
yeah,
it in the line.
totally. Yeah, I'm kind of proud with like everyone around here. A lot of us around here can pick up a game and just be like, well, I kind of like this game a little bit, and then they just get really good at it really quick. We're all really. I feel like all of us have a lot of strengths in that, and it's fun to watch, especially for me. Like I'm keeping track of like high scores and other things. I can just see people get through these games and how what goes on.
Yeah,
It's
Mr. World Record Sonic Drift here.
not anymore. RBK is the one that's got ahead of me now. So hey, I pushed him, and I'm happy for that. But there's still a lot of wiggle room right there. So go for it, Baron. It's all yours.
I mean, I enjoy cart games, but I'm not very good at them. So I might, since you got me started on that, I might go for batching that one eventually.
Maybe.
I still have to finish Konami Crazy Razors. That's on my backlog.
I love Konami Crazy Race. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun one. I really like. I think the Gray Fox is probably my favorite character on there.
Oh, nice. I mean, Goemon, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Always one of my favorites.
So
But
back to Lord Pookums here. He's been working on. I watched him play some of these things. He was working on Hellfire, and then he was doing a May the 14th be with you. So back on the 14th, he started doing a bunch of the Super Star Wars games.
oh my gosh, Super Star Wars. Oh man,
So
those games are rough. I've played them for Free Play Fridays. They are really rough.
yeah, they're fun games, but they have some pretty tough bosses.
Hey, San, welcome in.
Hey, welcome, San.
I was invited on by Baron for the there's a revision for Final Fantasy V, so I'm just then being like, hey, yeah, they hate me.
Yeah. So you're saying playing some Kid? I think that's Kid Nikki Or no, not Kid Niki. That's Clown Wars.
Oh, this
No,
was Kid Nicky. That's Kid Clown.
Kid Clown. Kid Clown. That's what that one is.
Kid Nicky Radical Ninja. Good game to badge, guys. Play it. Really fun. I know Cosmic loves that game, so.
Yeah, it's a good one. So yeah, he's been doing Super Star Wars. Then he did Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. So he's been pretty active. And then next on the list is Mr. Coach and Chill, and we've been watching him play through Tactics Ogre in the mornings.
Yeah. Oh, I felt so bad for him the other day, yesterday or whatever. He got to the final boss, and right then and there, he lost his healer, and so everything kind of fell apart.
Yeah, witness the bad ending.
The one thing I admire with Coach, he's holding off on badging everything. He doesn't badge a single thing. But if you look at his rank, I mean, he's been at a lot of games, for the rank he's at and everything, and he's waiting on that GameCube. He's got a couple GameCube games. I don't know, like I'm impressed with his push, his drive without badging.
I mean, I can respect that because, like, you go through and there's a lot of games where you just want to play it and beat it, and it's not necessarily a big push to finish every achievement necessarily. But
Yeah.
if you've got retro achievements enabled, you pick up some here and there, and maybe you just pick up the ones that are kind of along the way in the normal playthrough. So that's cool. I can totally respect that.
Yeah.
We've been watching. Oh, he started Odo. That's funny. But we were watching him do Legend of Dragoon. His first day was today, I think. So he's gotten up to just barely where you get the first Dragoon.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I missed a bunch of his Dragoon today.
I think I'm gonna put this on my wand to play next.
Big, and honestly, the big reason mostly for Lexi, she started my request. So I'd given a request a million years ago, so I had to kind of go over there, and being on mobile, I couldn't support too much. So
right.
Gust of Wind Dance.
Here's Cosmic came in earlier, so let me give him a shout out. He was playing some Dave the Diver.
Sounds good.
That's a fun one. We got Rockstar Lexi. She's been holy diving, as we know.
Oh yeah, and today she played Kirby.
Yeah,
a lot of Kirby today.
Kirby's are good games.
I love Dreamland 3, but yeah, the only reason I gave her a game that I badged. That was my goal. So, but yeah, she has to do a lot of the objectives and stuff still.
Yeah, and huge congrats got to Rockstar again for she really is a rock star. She got the ending.
She got the ending. The big one for her is that the level 4 with normal attack. Yeah, that level 4 normal attack is the big one for her. So, but she's still got a little ways to go. She'll get it. She'll get it.
Quite badge it, but I can totally respect having gotten the ones that she has.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's a lot of work.
Without any combat magic, that's rough. And once he's seeing it, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, that iBoss is insane. She's been pushing really hard at that, so we're all proud of her, but yeah, it's a lot of work.
I'm good for a shout out there. Looks like she was playing one of the Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
Of some kind. She's also been playing some Excitebike. That's a fun one.
Nope, she didn't badge Holy Diver. She's close. She's got a couple Chivos left, but she's really close. So
yeah. And Excitebike was actually that was this week's game that you're supposed to play for points on the Switch. So if you guys have the Switch, they want you to at least boot that up to get some free points towards buying different things for making your avatars.
Hey.
All right, here's Frank, who's Pulse XP. Give him a shout out. And I think his underscore, right?
Pulse XP.
There he is. That's him. That looks
totally him. Oh, look at he's playing.
Dragoon.
He's playing Legend of Dragoon in that, but he's actually playing Banjo-Tooie. He's been going at that one for a couple days now. But he's also He's playing a bunch of Spyro games and stuff on the GBA. I think he's playing what? You're the Ice? I don't know what. It's a Spyro
Season
game
of
he's playing.
Ice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we were talking about this. There's like a purple Crash Bandicoot something.
It's like a Crash Purple and a Spyro Orange game or something like that. I don't remember.
Oh, and there's a Banjo-Kazooie game on Game Boy Advance. So many games I've never heard of. That's cool.
He's drinking in the Barbie shirt. Yep, that's normal Frank.
All right. So and next up the list we've got. Oh, I think I skipped some. I just went to my name, I guess. Let's look at what Rev's been up to. Now, Rev is also one that usually, and RVK. Rev also is pretty high up there. He's number 100.
Yeah, I haven't seen Rev in a while.
He hops on with us when we're doing Monster Hunter. He actually ran
nice
through Gathering Hall rank 2 of Freedom Unite. But
nice.
He's been grinding out Portable Third, as you can see.
Yep, I'm looking through some of his badges, and one of them I look at, I'm like, oh, I wish I had that badge. I see Skies of Arcadia and a few others that look really cool.
Yeah, he's got some good taste, for sure.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know. Some of these Freedom Unite badges, I mean, just completing missions is like hard enough, but some of these require you, from what Rev was saying, to get like S rank in the arena using all the different weapons.
Oh yeah, the 50 monsters thing, yeah.
Well, 50
crazy.
Monsters isn't that bad. 50 monsters you can just grind through, but
it's still a grind, yeah. I don't know, grind fest.
The ones that are
look how big those sets are, though. Man, 200, 300, 500.
yeah. Looks like you've been playing some Angry Birds too. I guess you need a break from Monster Hunter every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rev is really good.
Yeah, he is.
Plays some Einhander too. He's very skilled.
Here
we got RVK.
Yeah, look, he's got that Sonic Drift 2, the one Chivo. I think I got like 2 or 3 Chivos, so I'm a little farther ahead of him in that set.
There you go. Sonic Drift, SNK vs. Capcom. Looks like he just beat and he started Gon.
Oh, RVK started Gon. Okay. I was gonna say I was like, someone did. Oh yeah, I can't remember who it was. It was RVK.
Okay.
What's with everybody in Dangerous Seed? Everybody's playing Dangerous Seed right now.
Really? We were just talking about that one because it's a new set.
Oh yeah, RVK has talked about Demons of Asterborg for a long time too. Man. Oh yeah, he's going to town on all the Spyros and everything. Man, he's having a good time.
On Pokemon Yellow. I gotta get through at least one of the Pokemon games. Those are pretty fun. Gotta pick one that doesn't have insane achievements though. Alright. I guess I'll do a little self promo here. Try to keep it short.
Oh, you're fine. That's good. Look at that Jigsaw Madness. Oh, the game I will not play on my stream, but Jigsaw Madness.
Yeah, I saw Chrono had badged this too. I mostly started this one just because I like to have something that I can do just to kind of keep my mind, keep myself from going crazy during some of my work meetings, and it's also good fun while watching streams, kind of mindless activity.
Oh, I totally get it. There are games that I would play on the side, no problem. But for me on stream, Picross, Tetris games, that kind of puzzle game. Dizzy games, and then I think there's another one I haven't said yet, but visual novels. Probably another one I'm not going to
do. Knocker says, Chrono asked why when I told him you were doing Jigsaw.
Yeah.
It's definitely got that, different games give you different experiences sometimes. And I feel like, there's that satisfying, I think is what you would call it. Is like Jigsaw, filling in jigsaws give you that kind of feel. It's that a little bit of dopamine rush just from like, it feels good to slot things into place. Kind of like
it is quite madness, yes.
Sometimes it's fun to organize things. I know that sounds weird, like fun to clean or fun to organize, but I don't know. Sometimes that like resets my brain a little bit. I don't know.
I get it. They're little activities and things. It's like I enjoy going back to Brain Age once in a while, just kind of work my brain a little bit, see, get it, make sure that I'm not slowing down anytime soon. But.
And Cosmic's going to hate me for bringing this one up, but I'm still every once in a while giving Hardy here a go. It's the last one.
The Scheme. We talked about that. The video, if you watch the Basement Brothers did their review of that game, it's fantastic. Oh my gosh. I've told you about the Basement Brothers like a million times, but
yeah, I've got them subscribed. They're
they recently reviewed a new Farland story video, which I've been watching their Farland story videos like crazy. I love the Basement Brothers guys. If you want just a chill time while you're working on a project or something, they'll play games that you can't understand. And it's really nice to see, they'll translate it for you and teach you, and everything. It's cool. Very cool team. And they show all like the innards of like the PC-88 games, and they're like the all the pages and pieces and things that come in. Oh, it's just a wonderful time. Anyway, sorry, sidetracked. Hi.
No. Go for it. Wolfie, I have played Unpacking. It has that feeling too, though I think that their choice of what types of items, it's a little bit too focused on females, I think, because I have no idea where a lot of that stuff would go. But it was a fun game. It was definitely a fun idea for a game.
Oh yeah.
So here we're looking at Wolfie. Speaking of Wolfie.
Hey, Wolfie.
Another shout out here, sir. Since we're talking about you.
There's some Wolfie stuff going on here. Look at those games.
Wolfie, I know, is a pretty big fan of first-person shooters, as we can see here in the.
Oh yeah, I could tell right away with Little Mermaid. And, man, first person, yeah.
Yeah, and he does a lot of puzzle platformers. So he's been doing James Pond. Platypus is a game I've never heard of.
James Pond.
Oh wow, you're getting really far in Alien Crush, sir. That's one of my. I mean, I don't really like the subject so much because I don't really like aliens, and I don't like parasites and all that kind of stuff. But
Alien Crush is a good one, though.
It is a good pinball game.
Yep, we reviewed it once. We had a high score for it once actually, but I enjoyed that a lot. I like Alien Crush more than I do Devil. So. Yeah. Man, look at that Little Mermaid on the Game Boy Advance. I didn't realize it was the pinball game. Oh no.
Yeah, I'll toss that one on mine just because I also like pinball games. Another genre I'm not very good at, but it's fun.
Oh yeah, I know, I understand that. Yeah, try Battle Pinball.
Oh, I have.
I still have 2 Chivos to do. They are near impossible.
I'm nowhere near as far as you are on that one. I've only got like 3 or 4 left for Alien Crush myself, but
oh man,
yeah, both of those are pretty rough.
Well, GG's on your progress on those games. Wow. And Platypus I've never heard of.
It's a shoot 'em up. That's an interesting looking one. 40 achievements, pretty hefty set. Not huge, but hefty. Let's go see what this one's about.
Good.
PSP.
Platypus. Oh, it's like a shmup. That's all it is. Cool. You get Symphony of the Night started again? Yeah, San, go for it. Get some Symphony of the Night done. Absolutely.
And I would say, Sam, don't over focus on some of those really hard achievements yet. Like just go for finishing the game and getting the achievements for finishing the game. I would say. And then
keep an eye out for all your missables. After that, just play through the game first. Yeah. Then go back. If there's it'll say next to the Chivo if there's an M, it'll be missable. So yeah, just get the missables out of the way if there are any. And if there are not any, just play the game. Have a fun time playing it.
I like this soundtrack. Yeah. Okay. So the Wolfenstein is kind of claymation.
Okay, interesting game. Not my kind of thing. Well, I mean, I like the claymation. It's cute, but I don't know. Platypus doesn't seem like my thing.
Yeah. So that was Wolfie. And we're on to
Cool.
Foxy.
Battletoads.
So we can
Let's see,
see.
Battletoads, Mystical Ninja. What else? I'm looking at my list now. What I'm playing, I forgot. Oh yeah, Sonic Drift 2. I got 3 Chivos, but yeah, Battletoads I've been doing on stream. We're back at it tomorrow, so let's see what we do. Mystical Ninja, I gained quite a bit of Chivos last night, but the final bosses are killing me. Really tough.
Now is that one another 2D platformer, or what is that one?
It's a platformer, but it's got these mini games. If you lose a mini game, game over, and you have to start the stage all over again. But some of them are really unforgiving. Is that the right way to say it? Yeah, they are very unforgiving. But I don't know. You know me. I'm a big Mystical Ninja fan. I love Goemon. I love all of that. This is probably my least favorite Goemon game I've played. I played this game back in the day too, and it still was my least favorite game.
I feel like some of the Game Boy games, a lot of them are pretty hit and miss. Like there's some that are really, really good, like of course, the Kirby series. The Mario games are. Mario Land 2 gets a lot of good reviews. Mario Land 1, that was a little bit janky. It was good. I think it was a good game, but it was a little bit janky at parts.
I just realized I have 100 Chivos now on. They gave me a bunch of Chivos. Hey, I'll take it.
On FF5, yeah.
Yeah, they actually gave me some Chivos. Wow, I gotta look around and see what they gave me. What
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Like I said, I had 93, so they gave me 7 somewhere.
And you were saying earlier in your stream that you've been working on Mr. Goemon.
Yes, I think I'm still in first place for Mr. Goemon. It is a very hard arcade set. So, yeah, I went back to Mega Man for a little bit. I was just looking at a bunch of games. I badged Felix the Cat the other day. So I'm at 111 now because of it.
That one's a really fun one. I gave that one a whirl.
Yeah, I went back. I went to finally badge it. I'm like, oh, why didn't I badge this years ago? Or a long time ago.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong kicked my butt. Yeah, there's a lot of games that kicked my butt.
3 playthroughs? Oh wow.
Yeah. Donkey Kong set was wrecking me the other night, so ooh yeah. And then I'm still kind of slowly picking at that card game. Card game's fun. I really enjoyed the card game a lot.
Yeah, I think we were talking about this one last week, and I added it to my one playlist.
And then there's my breakfast list games. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Deception, Batman, and all that stuff. Yeah, those are all definitely my breakfast stream stuff.
We won't worry too much about that. Those are some good games. Good games.
I do have a breakfast stream this Saturday, not to promote or anything, but.
Oh, promote what you want. I'll give you a shout.
No, I'm good. No.
Here, sir.
No, don't worry. No, don't worry about it.
Mr. Foxy Man runs breakfast streams on Saturday.
Oh, there's the battle. Speaking of pinball, there's Battle Pinball.
There you go. Sorry again for giving you that one without quite realizing when I gave it to you how hard that last achievement was.
Oh no, that's fine. It's crazy. I want to badge it so badly, but it is one of the most impossible things. Of course, and I mean, I believe Sark, could do it no problem. But oh my gosh, watch out for some of the games. Do not look at one of these games that he has.
Yeah.
I'm just warning you. You know which one it is. You can see it. Do not click on that game while you're streaming right now.
I know what Peekaboo is. I know.
Okay. Just a warning.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
I know you don't want that shown. I know. That's why I gave you a fair warning on that one.
Yep. Fair. So Sark plays. Sark is kind of a badging monster. He goes through these games and badges them often in just one sitting, maybe 2. But,
I mean, you know his rank on the site.
He's number 3, I think.
Yeah. Yes, he is. He is number 3.
So yeah, he we were watching him play Tenchu last. I think it was last night or maybe the night before that. So he's been going through that one. Apparently not a huge fan of stealth games. Just gets very annoyed and
Oh,
impatient waiting
yep.
for kill
Max,
patterns.
um, Game Squad or Max Millie, yeah, Max. He is definitely the number one. I he's been number one since before. I mean, when I was back, when I joined back in like 2015, 2016 or whatever, he was still number one at that time. So he's been number one for years and years and years. So
Yeah, so he's been playing Kid Icarus on Game
Max,
Boy
oh
Advance.
yeah, Game Squad. Yeah, he does. He does stream.
And oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna check to see if he's on right now. Never mind. Give me a sec.
Oh,
Yeah, he's actually streaming right now. He's playing. I don't know what he's playing right now. Oh, he's playing a Super Mario World hack. It looks like
what's his Twitch name?
Game Squad.
Game Squad. With any underlines or anything like that?
Nope, just all one word. Game Squad. Capital G, capital SS, capital S. But I mean, that doesn't matter when you type that in.
Yeah. Okay, I'll give him a follow.
Yeah.
He's currently playing Comics Island. Yoshi Comics Island. Interesting.
Yep. It's a Mario World hack.
Ah, okay.
Yep. He's played any and everything. So yeah.
Very cool.
Oh,
So yeah, Sark's been as usual very busy. Watched him play some Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. That's a really really interesting arcade game. Fairly high difficulty.
that purse? Yeah, it looks like. I think so. Huh.
Oh, you talking about the clip? I wasn't even watching the clip.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. A serious gamer? I mean, are we all serious here?
I feel like
No,
if you're top
he's
10,
he can be goofy. He's a goof at times. Yeah. Sometimes he's serious.
all right. Let's go ahead and go to Chrono. Chrono also badges a ton of things, but I think he tends to go at one game a little bit more.
Chrono's a beast also.
Yeah, I can see he got the Metal Gear Solid 3 badge. That's a heck of a set.
Yeah, he worked on a lot of different sets recently. Saw him go through Resident Evil and the Saturn recently. Oh,
Yeah. And I think he's badged this one before, so he's probably just replaying it a little bit.
oh, he was playing that with Lexi to show Lexi how to do the stage 4 normal attack. Yep.
Ah, makes sense.
Yep.
You got Excite Bike on Game Boy Advance. So he just booted that one up. TMNT.
Yep.
Order of Ecclesia. That's another one. I think I've already got that on my one playlist, but
Yep, that's one I do want to play. I need to actually back to it. I started it a long time ago, but I didn't get that far into it.
yeah, I just barely started a little bit when I was testing out the DS emulator and stuff before I started playing Etrian Odyssey. But
Yep. Yeah. Chrono does like his 100% completion. Him and I worked on the Superstar multi-set together. We got the multi-set together. The retro ratio on that thing is huge. I'm gonna double check and see what it is on the side again.
Yeah, going back.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Yeah, as you were saying, he went through the Resident Evil both on the Saturn and the Nintendo DS one. Which I'm not sure what kind of game that is. I don't think that's a oh, it is survival horror. Okay.
Yeah, it's sitting at a 123.86 for the Kirby multi that we did. Like nobody's played it. That's why barely anybody's played it.
It's definitely on my list of things to do eventually is to get through the Kirby games.
Oh yeah, you and Sane could go at it. No problem.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Why not? Yeah, guys.
Monster Hunter at some point.
Yeah, Monster Hunter play some Kirby Superstar together.
There you go.
Never again will they work together. Oh, I'm sure down the line we will.
Hippo and Sark all stream most of their games, and it's fun to watch them all play through games. Yeah, it is really fun. I haven't watched Game Squad or Hippo, but watching Sark it makes me want to play some of those games. And though I think,
oh yeah,
I don't
but
know.
he's the problem. Not the problem. The thing is with Sark will play really, really tough games. But he's such a master at everything that he'll get through it no problem. So that when it's sent our way, oh my god, it hurts so much. Oh,
yeah,
it's hard.
The hardest one I've seen him play through is probably like Pocky and Rocky. I want to get to that one eventually, but that one,
it wasn't too bad for him. He got that done pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah. So here's Graham. Graham's another Monster Hunter player that gave us a lot of good advice on getting our networking stuff all set up.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
He and Rev play a whole bunch of Monster Hunter together as well.
Oh, cool.
And he's pretty.
Oh, he's a DDR guy. I see that. He'd get along with Cassie, no problem.
Yeah, we usually catch him. When we go through this on our review, he's usually been playing like DDR or Beat Mania. So
okay.
Big into those.
They're worth a lot of points. That's why a lot of people do.
Yeah. Tekken Tag. That's another hefty set there.
Yep.
And Portable Third. I think he's been doing this with Rev, so that's part of the reason why they have so many of the same achievements.
Nice.
DKC3, Super Contra. Those are some classics.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of classics there. Burning Rangers was definitely a tough one. Wizard of Warriors was definitely a tough one. I don't think I ever watched him play Jackal though. Huh. Interesting. God. Well, right now he's playing Tenchu. I know that. So. Ugh.
Yeah. Are you also not a big fan of the stealth games?
Yeah, I don't mind it if it's good.
Not Tenchu, huh?
It's not that good. Yeah. Hey, there's that Dusty Diamonds All-Star Softball. I've seen that.
Softball. The Lion King. I think we were talking about that one on your stream sometime back.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the SNES and the Genesis version. Well, because we were talking about Aladdin. Both versions of Aladdin are good in their own right. Both versions of the Lion King are terrible in their own right.
I guess I should be giving shout outs to folks we're talking about here. So let's give one for Sarconius.
Okay.
And Chrono. Here's Sarconius playing.
Oh, that's the ever famous Jump King. You do not say the word Jump King in front of him. That is taboo. You will get killed.
I guess that's a different character. Agent Frowny has actually been playing a bunch of Jump King lately.
Oh, nice.
Wow, that is a painful fall.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Painful game. It's a very painful game.
Here's Chrono playing some Spelunky.
Spelunky, yes.
Okay.
All right. I unfortunately hate to be one that has to go, but I got to start getting some recording stuff ready and everything because Adam and I are finishing up. We were going to finish up Mystical Ninja, the N64 game, to show you guys and get the video out there. But then we found some new dialogue, and it's like, oh god, nobody's seen this dialogue before. So we're re-recording that, and then we're gonna try to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. So
that's good. Oh, and there's Theo. Hey Theo.
Have a wonderful rest of your time. Good luck.
All right.
And yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate you for coming on and.
Oh yeah. Sorry I was a little late.
Final Fantasy V. No problem.
Oh, I had to. No problem. But thanks for having me. I had a fun time.
I have a feeling I just interrupted something. Sorry.
Oh no, Theo, you're fine. You're fine.
We're just we're going through what we call RA Review, which is kind of a show. Usually Stan and I run it as a dual stream, one on Scanline Heroes, one on mine. Sam's a little busy with work today, so he's
Yep.
popping in chat here and there. But
Yep. Baron asked if I would come on and talk about the Final Fantasy V revision and all the changes they made to it. So that's what I did. But I got to head out and get some recording done. And Theo, I mean, I've known Theo for a very long time. Him and I did tournaments back in the day for Bomberman and a bunch of other games, and he's super active on the site. So yeah, give Theo a watch if there's any game that you're like excited for talking about or whatever, or if you want to know the newest news or whatever, Theo definitely is your guy to talk to. But
Thank you.
yeah, he's been playing Budokai 3, so that game is. I haven't looked at the set myself, but I'm sure it's tough enough.
welcome in, Chrono.
But all right, guys, have a nice night. Catch you guys. Have a good time. I'll be around tomorrow. I'll be around. Catch you guys. See ya.
All right, man. Catch you around.
Bye bye.
So, Chrono, we're just going through. This is our review show where we talk about the last week's worth of new badges or new.
I was not aware I was interrupting the show.
No problem, man. Welcome in. I'm just talking to people in chat too. So, Chrono just came in. I was just gonna tell him. So we go through the last week's worth of sets. Is kind of the thing we do, and then we go through what different people in the community are have been working on. So we were talking about you a little bit with going through the Resident Evil sets and some other stuff. I'm not too fond of that Foxy man. Why are you saying that, Chrono? Anyway, so we were going through the list here of I can share it in Discord. I don't know if you're Theo, I don't know if you're watching stream as well, but I can share.
I am not currently, and I just came in because I got some games going on because Gaming Group 1 voice channel.
Right. Sam and I usually use this channel for our Monster Hunter open lobby too, so I just figured I'd use this one. But...
I was not aware you were streaming. Hi everyone.
Candid video or candid audio. Not a big deal. You're welcome to stick around if you like. We're just gonna continue on through the list here, and I'll share it on Discord as well, so you can see what I'm talking about. So currently we're on Knocker. He's the next person on this list here. So Knocker's been kicking butt and often streaming kind of late at night. Unfortunately, I've missed quite a few of them, but he's really fun to watch. Really skillful at platformers, especially in Mega Man games. So he's been playing through the Mega Man X collection, and it looks like he is up to the X6 stuff. So he's been doing that, and he's been working on the X6 subset. So let me give Knocker a shout out here. That's what we're talking about him. And here he's playing some Mega Man. It looks like he was... I'm not sure which boss that is. It looked kind of like Forte, but I think that was Mega Man X, so it's not Forte. I also went through Rygar. So Rygar is, for Scanlines, Rygar is the weekly review game. So I gotta play that at some point. I think I have played that at friends' houses way back when I was a kid. Not one of my favorites. I don't remember it being bad, but I just remember it being pretty tough for me at the age. He's been playing Mega Man X6, and Ninja Gaiden on PC Engine. And I've heard this particular version is pretty rough. One of the rougher ones. It looks like you booted up Alpha 2 on Street Fighter Alpha 2 on Super Nintendo as well. I think the 16th is within the last week. Congrats on the badge on Batman. I think you'd already badged Sparkster, but congrats on Batman. Congrats on getting through a lot of Holy Diver. I'm guessing you were doing that just kind of to go alongside Lexi doing some of that. Yeah, Batman has always impressed me. That one I played also at friends' houses. Didn't I think we got to like maybe third or fourth level as kids. Very cool game. Samurai Pizza Cats. I need to. I think I put that one on my. That's from the week before. But that's definitely on I want to play. So yeah, Knocker's been busy.
Indeed. And I think I'm going to go because I was not prepared to be a part of a stream, so I'm nervous.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Sorry for the sudden interruption.
No problem. Okay, so stop sharing there. Okay, so next up is Manny. So Manny's a really cool streamer. He's kind of I met him through VCG and Hardcore, and they all kind of hang out and often stream. And Knocker, you also, of course, stream on that server as well. Kind of after hours. This looks like Assassin's Creed meets Dark Souls. That's kind of weird. Maybe some kind of hack or something. Anyway, yeah. National Lampoon is on there a lot too. Oh, thank you for the follow, Theo. So anyway, Manny's been playing some Kingdom Hearts 2, looks like. I know he plays a lot of 3D action games. He's playing Blackrock Shooter recently too. California Speed, which I'm guessing is a racing game. Tetris games. He plays a lot of Tetris games. Welcome in, sir. Give you a shout out. Looks like you were playing some golf in this clip. Yeah, and he's also big. Many hours, as you could guess from his avatar, is also big into the Pokemon games. He has badged a ton of the Pokemon hacks. So very cool dude. On to the next one. We got VCG and Cassie. So VCG is a really cool dude as well. Very good at 2D platformers. Speedrunner extraordinaire in a lot of the Mega Man games as well. Well, that's cool. I mean, I only stream for fun too. So same deal. He's been going through Adventure Island. And I think his favorite game, judging from the streams I've watched, his favorite game is probably Mario 2, or Mario USA, as it's known in Japan. I say that a little bit facetiously. There's a set out there that requires you to do like Deathless, I think. But VCG plays a lot of sometimes the shorter games. I've picked up a couple meme games off his list to try that are kind of fun sometimes. Sometimes I think he plays a lot of stuff for the sake of badges or for the sake of points, achievement points. But he plays a pretty wide range. Bomberman PC Engine set used to have 113 or something. Guess they merged them to make them smaller. Yeah, I think Bomberman on the PC Engine is usually considered to be the best version. They had some kind of countrywide event that they like took around a van or something special, and were able to do like huge groups of people playing Bomberman together on the PC Engine. So it was kind of cool to learn about some of that stuff. Hey, everybody at their own pace, right, Theo? Here's Cassie, and if you don't know Cassie, I'll throw her a shout out here as well. Do one for BCG as well. So I'll do one for BCG first. Here he's playing, looks like Super Mario World in German, or maybe some hack. Anyway, I'll do that one. And Cassie. Cassie has a really fun stream. She plays a lot of pretty jank games, but she's also real big into platformers, as you can see from her wall of mastery here. She's done quite a few things. She's also big into the Mega Man games. She's been playing some Abadox, which I think is a shoot 'em up. Bubble Bobble, that's classic. The Chrono Trigger set, as we were talking, Foxy and I were talking about this earlier, and Rambo, which, from what she was saying on her stream, apparently this started out as a somebody taking the uh, code for Link's Adventure, Legend of Zelda 2, and turning it into a game. Um, and it looks like she had so she came off of badging Chrono Trigger on Super Nintendo and went straight into the PlayStation set. Interesting. I think I would need a little bit more time between myself, but that's cool. And she did like a full 24-hour stream not that long ago. And she's also big into the DDR games, but she did a huge 24-hour stream where she did a whole ton of the achievements in Legend of Zelda 1 and also badged Link's Adventure. So, very dedicated RA grinder. She's pretty up there in the rankings. And that is it for my list of folks I'm following. Theo, do you have an RA account that I should follow? Is it just Theodore Vellum? Bum, bum, bum. Theo Vellum. Okay. Pull that one up. There you are. Oops. That is that is a achievement. There's an achievement named after you, sir. Interesting. This is a subset for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Alrighty. And we can see, as you were talking about, or as Fox was mentioning, you've been playing Budokai 3 in the last week anyway. And then this is from before that. Scooby-Doo on 64. I feel like we might have seen Foxy play that on one of his breakfast streams at some point. Anyway, oh, you've got a mastery wall worth bragging about. 45. That's pretty good. I'm still working at like 10, maybe 10, if that. For the profile. There we go. Oh, 16. Okay, 16. I have a couple meme sets though. I've got the Capybara Quest and the GG Portrait, and Waifu Clicker, of course. Actually, that kind of reminds me. My friend Drake recently started RA, and I think he badged Waifu Clicker as well. And he started up Simply the Night. Okay, so he hasn't progressed much past that. Why am I doing Jigsaw Madness? Well, so I'm in a lot of work meetings during the day where I don't a lot of the times I don't actually have a real reason to be there. And if I don't have actual work that I'm working on at the time, I'm a software developer is my profession. So oftentimes I'll be working while doing meetings, but a lot of times we're just kind of like waiting on QA or waiting for decisions to be made about the next thing to do. So there's a lot of hurry up and wait at my job, and there's also a lot of times when I'm just kind of on call, waiting for stuff to come back from testing to fix. So I want a game that I can, start, pause, and put to the side without worrying about it. And I can't really do that with Monster Hunter as much. Um, and yeah, Jigsaw Madness is good fun. And also, I learned that you can use the mouse on this one. You can use the PlayStation mouse. So I've been able to get through some of these puzzles. In the comments, people were talking about doing them in like taking 40 minutes to do one of the 150 ones. And I'm usually like cranking them out in about 20. So it's been going pretty quick with the mouse. Before that, I was doing the Picross games. So I did Colorful Logic 1, 2, and 3. And we gotta say that Jigsaw Madness is a little bit less, or a little bit more brain dead. So, okay, okay. Were you using the mouse as well? Or did you just have really, really good D-pad or something? Anyway, it's not a bad game. It's got some good jigsaws. A couple of them, like I really hate the ones where it's all almost one color. Those are the ones that are the most painful to try and do. Figure out where the pieces go, but none of them are really that hard or anything, especially the 150 pieces. Um, I also started doing it because it's Nihonichi, and I'm gonna be going through all the Nihonichi games because I'm kind of a Disgaea fan. So, and I mean I'm meaning to go through Rhapsody as well. That's on my list. Yeah, I found that too. It'll often give me like 3 or 4 pieces in a row that all fit within the same area, from the same cycle. Uh, so there is something strange there with the mouse. Let me go to my RetroArch setup here. RetroArch, there we go, and pull it up. You teach me how to play Disgaea? Sure, I could do that sometime if you want. Let me go through RetroArch. There we go. Yep, and it's come up. Of course, I'm not playing Capygara right now. You can sort of ignore those. Uh, do. There we go. Where is Jigsaw Madness? There we go. I'll stream it. I'll stream it when I get to playing it. I have beaten 1 and 2, and I think the next game I would want to play probably is 3. I'd probably start over from the beginning because it's been literally years since I played it. Um, so yeah, so with this one, I have to use you have to use the controller to get to like this screen, and then to do like rule settings. Um, so I have to use the controller here. Because if you try to use the mouse, as you say, let me go ahead and mute that. When you use the mouse, no matter where you click with the mouse here, and if I go grab it, it's like hitting a back button. And like once, for whatever reason, if I click off here, it'll take me to title screen. But if I click on one of these, it works, kind of. So if you have to keep switching back and forth between the controller and the mouse to switch the count, you know. But once you're in, you just go through. And obviously, a smaller puzzle like this, usually can beat it in less than a minute. Something like that. But it gives you that nice, like, satisfying feeling of putting pieces in place. So, oops. E. There you go. 30 seconds. 32 seconds. Catch you later, Theo. Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, the printing game. The printing game is pretty tough. I have it on Switch, I think. I think it was originally for PSP. I think they have the PSP one. They have a set for it. So it might be worth a go. I don't think it's a very good game overall. It's definitely not in the category of like like a Ninja Gaiden or something like that. But it's not bad either. It's just kind of in the middle. Anyway, but yeah, that's how I use the mouse in here. I can click the rule settings button, you know, but if I try to click anything in here, oh, it's a back button for some reason. So I feel like the mouse is just poorly programmed in this, and I have to keep switching back and forth if I want to, you know, change to 150, say, something like that. This one's, the other little annoying thing is if you're doing, all the achievements are in one session, so you have to do all, if you want to get the achievement for doing 150 in this, like, genre or whatever, you have to do all 5 of them in a row, which is kind of a pain. Even if they're like, you know, 20 minutes a piece for the 150, that's still like an hour, or not an hour, that's more than an hour, that's 100 minutes, so about an hour and 40? No, 30, hour 30, hour and a half, or no, it is hour and 40, 100 minutes. I can't do math in my head. Anyway, I'm sure it's better than Tenchu. You know, Tenchu, whichever one was on the PlayStation 2 was a lot of fun. Me and my brother played a bunch of that. We used to rent it all the time. But I guess the PSP one maybe it plays differently. It didn't look like it played that differently. I will say that the voice acting is awful. Voice acting in the one on PS2 is awful too. So if you do play it with an undub, which is, it's kind of on my list of things I want to play eventually, but I'm definitely going to go with the undubbed version. Anyway, with that, I think we can call the Aria review done as a show. I'm not sure if I want to play some Monster Hunter tonight or Armored Core. I've actually had a lot of stuff. I got a couple of things to do around the house. So let's find a raid target. I think Sark might be playing at this point. Nope. Let's see who's on. Oh, Book's on. Let's go raid Lord Bookums, who we were talking about earlier. He's currently playing Light Crusader, which is a pretty nifty Genesis action RPG. So I'm gonna go right in. Oh, Scanlines is on? Oh, Team Up Tuesdays? We could do that. They're doing some Fall Guys. Been going for 30 minutes. Alright, let's raid Scanlines. Thank you, Melky. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully it was a fun show. We'll be doing some, I might come on a little later tonight and do some Monster Hunter, but I gotta get some stuff done around the house first. So, thanks everybody for coming by. Let's see us out with a redeem here. Since we're blasting off to you.
Commander, you've rained on my glorious parade. For this, I'm sending everything I've got at you. But I won't let you have the satisfaction of catching me. I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
I love that clip. Alright, catch you guys later. Let's show up on screen. There we go.